My child, listen to me. Come closer and quiet your mind. The universe you live in is not random. It is not an accident. It is designed. It is coded. And I am the architect. I counted the stars and gave them names. I numbered the very hairs on your head. My creation is built on order, on rhythm, and on numbers. You have been noticing something strange lately, haven't you? It started small, but now it is impossible to ignore. You look at your phone to check the time, and it is exactly 11:11. You wake up in the middle of the night, reach for water, and the clock says 3:33. You buy a coffee, and the receipt is exactly $4.44. You are driving, and the license plate in front of you reads 522. At first, you told yourself, it's just a coincidence. You brushed it off. But deep down, you feel a pull. You feel a strange sensation when you see these numbers. A pause, a knowing, a feeling that someone is trying to wave at you from the other side of the veil. I am here to tell you today, you are right. It is not a coincidence. It is a divine synchronization. I speak in many ways. I speak through my word. I speak through dreams. I speak through the counsel of others. But sometimes, when you are too busy, too stressed, or too distracted to hear my still small voice, I have to use a signal that bypasses your ears and catches your eyes. I use numbers. Think of it like a burning bush. When Moses saw the bush burning but not consumed, he stopped and turned aside to look. That was when I spoke to him. These repeating numbers are your burning bush. They are designed to make you stop, turn aside and ask, Lord, what are you saying? I want to teach you how to decode these messages. Do not treat this as fortune telling. Treat it as prophecy. Here is the biblical prophetic meaning of the signs you are seeing. If you see 11:11, this is the number of transition, awakening, and the 11th hour. You see 11:11 more than any other number because you are in a season of shifting. In the Bible, the number 11 can represent a journey that is almost over. The Israelites took 11 days to reach the promised land before they turned back. But seeing 11:11 is a gateway. It represents two pillars. It means you are walking through a doorway from the old season into the new season. But there is a deeper meaning, the 11th hour miracle. In Matthew 20, I spoke of the workers who were hired at the 11th hour, right before the day ended. They worked only 1 hour, yet they received the same pay as those who worked all day. When you see 11:11, I am telling you, it is not too late. You feel like you are behind in life. You feel like you missed your window of opportunity. But I am the God of the 11th hour. I can do more in 1 hour of my favor than you can do in 20 years of your labor. I am accelerating your reward. If you see 222, this is the number of union, witness, and restoration. In the Bible, a testimony is only valid if there are 2 or 3 witnesses. When you see 222, I am confirming a word I have already spoken to you. It is my Amen. It is a green light. If you have been praying, Lord, give me a sign, and then you see 222, that is the sign. Also, look at Joel 2:25. I will restore to you the years that the locust has eaten. See the 2s. 222 is a promise of restoration. I am giving you double for your trouble. The tears you sowed in the last season will be reaped as joy in this season. And for those praying for love, 2 represents Eve being made from Adam. It represents separation ending. It is a sign that kingdom connections and relationships are aligning. If you see 333, this is the number of divine truth and the hotline to heaven. Jeremiah 33:3 says, Call to me, and I will answer you, and show you great and mighty things, which you do not know. When you see 333, it is heaven calling. It is often called God's phone number. If you are waking up at 3:33 a.m., do not be annoyed. Do not just roll over. This is the watchman's hour. The veil between the natural and the spiritual is thinnest at this time. I am waking you up because I want to talk. I want to download secrets into your spirit. I want you to pray for your family because your prayers at 3:33 a.m. are like arrows that hit the target without obstruction. Next time you see 3:33, ask me, Lord, what is the secret you want to show me? If you see 4:44, this is the number of creation, angels, and stability. On the fourth day, I created the lights in the heavens. There are 4 corners of the earth, 4 winds, 4 seasons. Number 4 represents solid ground. You have been feeling anxious. You have been feeling like your life is chaotic, like you are walking on quicksand. When I show you 4:44, I am sending my angels to surround you. I am telling you, you are safe. Your foundation is strong. I am bringing order to your chaos. It is a hug from heaven. Breathe. You are protected. If you see 5:55, this is the number of grace and sudden change. 5 is the number of grace. David took 5 stones. I fed 5,000. But 5:55 is a triple portion of grace for a massive shift. When you see this, buckle your seatbelt. A change is coming. It might be a job change, a move, or a sudden breakthrough. It will happen fast. Do not fear the change. My grace goes before you. If you see 12:12, this is the number of government and divine order. There were 12 tribes, 12 disciples. The number 12 means that I am establishing my government over your life. If you see 12:12, it means you are stepping into authority. I am giving you the power to rule over your circumstances instead of letting them rule over you. It is time to stop begging and start decreeing. Now, pay attention. Here is your instruction. The enemy wants you to use these numbers for superstition. He wants you to look at horoscopes. He wants you to worship the sign instead of the sign maker. Do not chase the numbers. Do not stare at the clock waiting for it to change. Let them find you. What should you do when you see the sign? I want you to use the snapshot method. When you see 11:11 or 3:33, stop immediately. Freeze that moment. Look at your thoughts. What were you thinking exactly 1 second before you saw the number? Were you thinking about quitting your job? Were you thinking about calling an old friend? Were you worrying about money? If you were thinking a negative thought, the number is a warning. Cancel that thought. Do not manifest that. If you were thinking a positive thought, the number is a confirmation. Yes, proceed. That thought is from me. Use the numbers as a trigger to pray. When you see the number, say, Lord, I align with your time. I am not late. I am not early. I am in divine synchronization. My child, you are not an orphan wandering alone in the universe. You are my child, and I am obsessed with the details of your life. I am guiding your every step, down to the very second. Your miracle is on a schedule. It will not miss its appointment. Type, I am watching, in the comments if you receive this sign. Type, I am watching, if you are ready to decode my message. I love you. Keep your eyes open.